Alright, and 3, 2. Oh, I don't have a freaking. Did this shit just die? Oh my god. Because that was a really bad angle. I don't know. Alright, let's get it started. In 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Single on the Rocks. I'm your host, Lo Castillo, where we talk all things dating, divorce, marriage, all while having a cocktail and getting everything out in the open and sharing our deepest, darkest thoughts. Just kidding. Or am I? No. So yeah, I definitely wanted to. You're probably like, why is this girl got red lipstick on? She grew hair overnight. So I just, for some context, I did like this photo shoot, which you have probably already seen. So if you're not following me on social media, go to my Instagram. I'll have everything linked down below. And I basically did like a Valentine's photo shoot because next week I am doing a Valentine's Day special. Tell me why I waited to the very last minute to go buy or go try to find Valentine's Day decor. I found nothing. I found like some pink trays and I found nothing for decor. So yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen there. So whatever. Maybe it was meant to be, maybe it wasn't. Anyways, I hope you are, if you're at home and you are safe, grab yourself a drink. We're gonna talk a little bit about girl chat a little bit, maybe talk a little bit about, you know, how you spend your Valentine's Day on this, like, I don't know, this weird holiday. Like, I like it and then I don't like it. I don't know. I mainly like it, but we'll get into it. But I mainly like it because I just like girly stuff because I'm a girl's girl, you know? But anyways, cheers to you at home if you're watching this. But if you're driving and you're in the car and you're not listening, cheers to you as well. I hope you get all the green lights. And I hope you get to your destination. Oh my God. I hope you get to your destination safe and sound. And I hope you have a really great day. Cheers. Okay. So, as you can see, this is a new setup, obviously. Avi. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I don't know. So yeah, it's like 9:30 at night. It's 9:47 at night. I just filmed and shot some pictures for my Instagram for content, and I don't know how I feel about them. Like it's pretty out there, but like what's the difference in a bathing suit? You know what I mean? So I don't know. They'll go up because I'm not like a weak bitch. You know, I'm not a scary bitch either. So but hey, if Fashion Nova wants to like sponsor me, if any fashion brands want to sponsor me with your curvy girl, like hit me up. My email for business inquiries will be down below. I'm just gonna manifest that, okay? I'm just gonna manifest that. Any local boutiques in Dallas want to like send me their stuff and model, I will definitely do that because I need a new wardrobe. I believe in like wearing what I have to the fucking threads come off, and I'll try to like repurpose it any way I can. But yeah, I'm just going to manifest that. I'm just going to put that out there in the open. All right, so let's jump into it. I have some fun facts about Valentine's Day. I thought were pretty cool. Did you know that the OG Valentine's Day had nothing to do with love? It actually started with Romans and a festival called Lupercalia, which was basically a wild matchmaking lottery. So imagine swiping right in real life, you know? So basically, it was like a speed dating, and you're like matchmaking with them. Okay. All right, Romans. Okay, I love that organic. We love a good organic meetup, right? Another fun fact, every year, thousands of people send love letters to Juliet in Verona, Italy. The Shakespeare one, girl didn't even have a happy ending, but she's still getting much love letters, more than what I can say for me. I don't know if I've ever gotten a love letter. Maybe like in school, like in elementary school. I don't know if I ever got like love letters in adulthood. Well, do you like edible arrangement with a note count? Is that considered a love letter? That'd be considered like a love note. I've gotten some of those. Okay, we'll put that on there. We'll say that's a love letter. But are they Shakespeare? No. They're like, I'm sorry I pissed you off. I'm sorry I pissed you off last night. Eat these strawberries and forgive me. So is that a... But yeah, Valentine's Day is next Friday. So I am hosting a Valentine's Day, like I said before. And we will have Jessica and Annette on, because what other duo is gonna pop off like Jessica and Annette? Like, those are the writers, okay? Those are the writers, and it's only tradition here on Single on the Rocks that we have Jessica and Annette come on, and it might be a little risque. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel a little delusional because I haven't eaten. That's what it is. I haven't eaten. I'm just melting into dinner. I am just vanishing as we speak. My waist is non-existent because I'm starving it to death. So let's go ahead and talk about single life on Valentine's. I put some questions together. I definitely want to hear from you in the comments. I want to hear from you in the DMs. Again, if you're not following me on social media, follow me. Everything is down below. Follow your girl, okay? Do you love or hate Valentine's Day as a single person? So for me, I am technically single. Do I love or hate Valentine's Day? I don't know. I feel like I'm really neutral on Valentine's Day because I feel like it's such a cute holiday to like have more reason to treat yourself to like a really cute dinner, some cute cocktails, have a Valentine's Day, make your house really nice, pretty in pink and red, or however you decorate. I mean, that's my... Some people hate Valentine's Day because, you know, I feel like they've had maybe bad memories, maybe they've been scarred. And I feel you. I feel you. But, you know, here in my castle, we gonna have a little cocktail and say fuck them. We gonna say fuck them. We gonna say fuck them. Right, Luna? Luna, shitty booty. Fuck these men. Right? Right? What's the most ridiculous thing you've seen couples do on Valentine's Day? Let me see. What's the most ridiculous thing? I don't know. I don't know if it's ridiculous. I think it's a little cliche. I think getting engaged on Valentine's Day is a little cliche. Oh, I probably hurt some people's feelings. Yeah, I think it's a little cliche just because like it's so expected sometimes, and I just feel like I love being unexpected. Like I love being surprised. I love being like I don't like being a statistic, even though I am in a lot of ways. Teen mom, divorce, loves tacos, statistics, Latina, attitude, creative, beautiful, wanted, statistics. Like, I don't know. Those are really all great qualities, but I don't want to be a statistic. And I feel like when you get engaged on Valentine's Day, I feel like the man makes it easy for the men. Like, it makes it a little bit easy because it's like, it's already set up romantically, like the mood, love is in the air. And it's like, no, create the love in the air for me because this is going to be our day, not every other person in the world's day. Like this specific day. Yeah. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like I'm in a really weird mood right now, but I don't know. I like it, and I'm a little scared to look back at this footage, but it's fine. Like I feel like my hair looks good, my makeup looks good. I like this whole setup. Oh, did I even mention the setup? Okay, the setup is in progress, okay? But don't mind it because the setup is in progress. I got some shit going on. Don't mind this area. But yeah. Yeah, it's coming along. So we love that. We love this. I love this little corner I got going on. I love it. Next question. What's your best single person flex? Let's celebrate our wins. I'm not out here getting played. I'm not out here getting cheated on. Oh my gosh. Okay. My best friend Mario just texted me. Oh, look. I'm actually gonna take a picture and I'm going to put this in the podcast because he was like, I'm so sorry. I have not. Anyways, okay. So, yeah, I'm not out here getting cheated on. That's my biggest flex. Because I do know some people and have heard stories of people being in committed relationships and they are out here being cheated on. I'm good. Let's move on to our next segment. I feel like I'm like rolling through this podcast. Cool. I'm okay if it's like 20 minutes. It don't gotta be an hour. Cause it's about to be 10 and I'm hungry as fuck. All right, so let's do some Valentine's expectations that we expect from our significant other. So let me set the tone. I'm in a relationship. Let me set the tone for it. Hold on. I gotta picture myself in a relationship. Hold on. Let me take another drink because, hold on. We all know that Valentine's can bring a mix of excitement and pressure. Yeah, it can definitely bring pressure on the men, especially if they've never celebrated Valentine's with anybody, especially with their significant other, or if your significant other has too many options to choose from. So the pressure is, who do they celebrate on that day? It's a lot of pressure, man. That's a lot of pressure. All right. So some expectations people often have is the grand romantic gesture, right? A dozen roses, a candlelight dinner, the standard, or is the handwritten note more meaningful? So do you prefer a romantic dinner or do you prefer roses with a handwritten note? For me, I'm gonna need you to, if it's gonna come with a note, I'm gonna need some tacos with it. I'm definitely gonna need some tacos with it. Um, I like romantic dinners because it just like sets the tone of like your like I mean, both options are fine either way. I think it really just depends on the woman and the person that you're with. I mean, ultimately it's just going to depend on the person that you're with and if that is their vibe. Like if that's their vibe, then cool. Do that. Cuz you always want to like make sure that it what you're doing is matching your partner's like vibe. Like if she's a bougie girl, then obviously you're going to need to do grand gestures. If she's like a very introverted person, like do something, set up the house like as a romantic night, candlelight dinner, maybe on the patio, maybe inside, maybe cook her dinner, or maybe order her favorite, food from her place, watch her favorite movie. There's a tons of things. Girls are not that complicated. People think that women are so complicated. We're really not. It's like the small things, but you have to know your partner. If you don't know your partner, then you are setting your own self up for failure. So don't be over here crying to us that you did a grand gesture, but really she's an introverted girl. So if you're taking her to a place that's crowded because it's highly liked and it's completely booked, yeah, she might not like that because her vibe is like in the house and like she doesn't like being around people. And girl, same. I mean, I can do both, but same. Okay. Let's see. Gift giving pressure. So I feel like, okay, so some expect jewelry or expensive gifts while others appreciate small but thoughtful surprises. What's your take? Um okay. If you're in the talking stage, I don't think that you should be gifting. I feel like that's obviously I would not be expecting that if we're in the talking stage. Now, if we're in the relationship stage, then obviously I mean, Valentine's is such a just this like I'm never expecting a gift. I would more like just like a thoughtful dinner. You know what I mean? It doesn't I mean, cuz only because I do like to be home, but I also do like to be dressed up. So it just really depends on my mood. So I could see how there's pressure for the other person because they're like, I don't know what type of mood she's going to be in. Like, I don't know if she's going to want to go out or I don't know if she's going to want to be like, well, ultimately, if you text me and you're like, hey, I need you to be ready by 8, I'm like, okay. I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to take me out and feed me, I'm not going to argue with you. Like, I'm not because I feel like women deserve a good meal, okay? If they're cooking for you, they deserve a good meal. Okay. All right. Social media showcases. Is it really love if it's not on Instagram? Should we expect a grand post or is that just performative? Okay. So, here's the thing. For me, I feel like hold on. Let me move this just a little bit. Okay. So for me, I feel like sometimes a lot of people post on Instagram because they want to like show off their partner or they want to show off like the things their partner gave them or did for them, which is cool, right? Because it's like it's almost like you're just so thankful and proud and you just want to just like show how spoiled you are or how sweet it was. I get it. There's things that I just won't show if and when I do get into a relationship. I do think that privacy, and I say this as I'm like I talk about a lot of stuff openly and candidly on social media and on the internet, but I feel like you have to set your boundaries because like say if I was just such a like open book with everything, I feel like then it would be like people would be entitled to every part of my life. And then when I'm ready, and then when I want to pull back, it's going to be such a big thing. And so I feel like setting the boundaries now is such a healthy thing because of, like, I don't want to have to show every single thing. Like, some memories are okay to keep to yourself. Not everything needs to be posted on social media. Not every accomplishment needs to be posted on social media. Sometimes there's things that I just don't post that some people are like, I didn't know you did that. Like, yeah, I don't need to like expose all my cards. You know what I mean? And some people do. And then it's like, then people start putting some bad juju. I believe in bad juju and all of that. And I believe in, like, when you start doing good, people start like wishing bad energy on you because they're jealous and they're envious. And so, like, there's a lot of things that I won't post because I just don't want that bad juju, you know? I don't want it. I don't need it. No, thank you. Who plans the date? Do you expect your partner to plan something special, or is it a joint effort? Oh, this is such a good question. Because typically in old-fashioned form, the man plans the date, right? But what if you're with somebody who just doesn't know how to put anything together? Like, you are a control freak and you make all the plans. Okay, I'm going too deep on this. The man, I feel like if you want to plan a date, plan a date. I feel like it is okay for you to treat your man on a Valentine's Day. It doesn't always have to be about the women, because sometimes, like, it doesn't always have to be about the women. When I was married, I, got Valentine's Day gifts, and I mean, he, did the planning, but I mean, I always gifted him a Valentine's Day because I just felt like it's a day for love, and it's not you just showing how much you love me. I feel like it should be both ways. But again, that is to each their own type of thing. So yeah, I really think it's just really up to you. So I think it's just how every relationship's going to be different. So it's however you and your partner like to do things. Like, there's people that the women plans the vacations and the men just pay for it. You know what I mean? And then there's men who pay, plan, and everything, and just tell you when you need it back or when you need to be ready. So there's that. I think just really depends. But yes, let me know what your thoughts are on these questions. Post a comment down below. What are your outlooks on these? Okay, so I definitely wanted to include a segment on mental health, especially like with everything that's going on in today's world. I feel like if you follow me on social media, you know where I stand politically, and I don't want this to be a political thing, because I personally need a mental health break all the time from shit like this. And so I will say this. I wanted to include mental health on Valentine's Day because there are people that struggle. There are people that do struggle with relationships, and sometimes they can go into a very deep hole because they can't figure out why, or they feel like nobody loves them. And so I know Valentine's Day being the day that it is, some people like just hate it because it stands for love and they just don't get it. And so I definitely wanted to include a segment about it because mental health is important. I really have, the last 3 years, going on 3 years, I have really connected with my mental health. And don't get me wrong, I never really show bad days, but I have a lot of bad days. And I really struggle. I can really struggle sometimes, and a lot of people don't know that because I won't show it. And like I said, you have to create those boundaries. I don't always have to post like love yourself and da da da. Like, I post memes and stuff like that, but I just feel like sometimes all you need is to hear somebody say you matter and you're important, and you are. And whatever you're going through, fuck whatever Valentine's is to you. Whatever you're going through, just know that you have space here, you belong here, you are important, and there's always the light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have a bad life, you're just having a bad day. So you have to just kind of reconnect with yourself. Use your time to do something that you love. You know what I mean? If you're really struggling with something, maybe you have too much time on your hands and it's making you think about everything in your life. Maybe you're struggling at work. What is something else that you could be doing that you really love? Maybe this is your sign to figure out a different outlet. Maybe you're supposed to be connected with something else. Maybe your future is meant for something else. Get off of social media. I feel like a lot of people post their glamorous lives, and then us little people look at them and like, oh, like I'll never be able to afford that no matter what I do. They can have all the money in the world and they're like the saddest people. Money, they say money doesn't buy happiness. I feel like money can buy you happiness temporarily, but it also will bring a lot of sadness because you don't know who's going to be your real friends. You don't know if people are using you. You have all the money to buy everything. Then what? Stay off of social media. Don't compare yourself. Be you. Be authentically you. Gratitude check. Focus on the love you do have. Friends, family, pets. Love isn't just romantic. So the thing here is just to like get your mind right. Get your mind off of something else more positive, because when you feel better, you look better, you start to think better about yourself, and then you start to have purpose. Once you have purpose, then I feel like everything that you once thought about yourself comes to a better understanding. So I'll have some resources down below as well. So if you are struggling, there is help. At the end of the day, Valentine's is just one day. Single or not, it does not define your value. But all right, guys, well, that is the end of the episode. I hope you liked this little quick episode that I put together, and stay tuned for the Valentine's next week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I just wanted to come on here and do a little vibe and shoot the shit with you. But yeah, I'm gonna go fucking eat quesadillas now. So, and I gotta make them, and it's 10:16. So, all right, until next time, bye.